Kia ora peeps. So when I moved to the winterless north, I was expecting winterless, but my first winter living up here showed that there is still rain, and also showed that my section is very muddy and has pretty trash drainage. Given that I had limited off-street parking, I figured one of the first projects I needed to get on with was trying to make some off-street parking where the cars would not get stuck. So my first big project mission is to make some off-street parking. So yeah, gotta make it happen. So we started digging out the trench for the boxing so we can concrete the footings before we start to fill in the area for the parking square. It's got to be a bit deeper yet, but it's a beginning. Okay, so we have got boxing in two sides and we dug out the third side. We planned on boxing that as well, but the number of tree roots and lumps of concrete and rock we hit when we were digging out this third side made us decide that that's a terrible idea. But still, progress has been made. So once the boxing's done, pour the concrete, and then we can start digging out this section inside to get it metalled and go to the next stage. Progress. Booyah. So we've got the boxing finished and we have concreted the footings. So now we just need a couple of days for it to dry and harden, and then we can start digging out the inside, and then we need to lay metal, and then it hopefully turns into a car park. So good progress. Okay, so we're finally making some progress. We've got all the dirt out, we've got the mud mat stuff down, and we've got the first load of metal on order, so hopefully that will be arriving and we're beginning the process. We've got rid of all the soft squishy stuff, now we're replacing it with hard metal so that it can become a usable parking area. So yeah, progress has been made. Hopefully will continue. Okay, so we've got the first delivery of metal in. Now it just needs to be spread around and compacted. And the hole we spent all this time making, we're going to make it into a non-hole again. Spend weeks making it, spend hopefully days making it go away. But fingers crossed this will be some dry, not muddy winter parking as well, so that's cool. The end is in sight. Booyah! So we are definitely making progress now. The end is in sight. We have got the big metal down and compacted it. We have started putting the smaller metal in and the grid that's supposed to spread the load. Compacted that down. And there's even room to park a little car there so far. But once we've got probably one more load of metal to go, and then I should theoretically have off-street parking for like 4 or 5 vehicles. So that's pretty exciting. So yeah, after a lot of effort, and I don't even want to think about how many hours and how many barrows, but the end is nigh. So we finally got finished. It's not perfectly level and it probably needs a little bit more stones, but we've run out for now. But I now have off-street parking, so fit 2 cars easily, maybe fit 3 at a push, plus the drive means I can now fit 5 cars so I can have visitors, so that's exciting. It's been a pretty big project. Dug out 10 cubes of dirt, put back in, buried back in 2 cubes of concrete and 8 cubes of metal, compacted it, played with some tools I've never used before. Is it perfect? No, but it's a lot better than the muddy pit that the yard usually turns into in winter time, so at least I'll have some off-street parking. So, job done, booyah. So, we finally finished making the parking bay. Does it look pretty? Not necessarily, but now I've got off-street parking, and it's all ready for next winter to see if it stays hard and firm and gives me plenty of places. And also I've got a bit more security with my off-street parking. I had some issues with some interesting people in town deciding that my car parked in front of the garage where you can't see it from the house was a good idea to try and break in. So hopefully now that my car is visible from the house and I'm about to upgrade and add some security cameras, then my car will be safe. So yeah, took us much longer than I expected, way more effort. Sounds really easy when you start, just like most projects, right? So, just get this done, be a piece of cake. But hey, every day's a school day.